Guys, Mrs. Warner here. Today we're going to start our brand new chapter, linear equations, little y equals mx plus b. I'm so excited. So first of all, our linear equation form that we're going to work with today is our slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And m is our slope, or our rise over our run. And our B is our y-intercept. And the y-intercept is where an equation or a graph of a line would cross the y-axis. So lines are made up of a set of ordered pairs. Oh dear, hang on. And ordered pairs come in the form of x and y. So we can determine some ordered pairs if we make a little nice table of values. So our x values are we're going to start with. Our equation would go in the middle of our table. And we're going to pick some values for x, substitute them in, and find the value of y. So let's pick a nice negative number because they're always fun. So let's start off with -2. So if I do 2 times -2 minus 5, that's -4 minus 5, -9. So an ordered pair in this case would be -2, -9. -2 is our x value and -9 is our y value. Let's try our good friend 0. So 2 times 0 minus 5 is 0 minus 5, or -5. So this ordered pair would be 0, -5. That ordered pair actually happens to be the y-intercept of that line. Let's pick a positive friend like number 2. So 2 times 2 minus 5 gives me -1. So the point 2, -1 is also a solution to a point that would be on that line. That was fun. So now we can take that and expand that. We can graph our linear equations based on knowing that a line is actually made up of a set of many ordered pairs or points. So the first things we need to do are identify our m and our b in our equation. In this equation, our m is -3. Now, that's a slope, which is generally a rise over a run. So I'm going to put that -3 over 1. So I'm really going to go down 3, and then I'm going to go right 1. Rise over run, but since it's negative, I've got to go down. And the b in this case is the 2. So my b has a positive intercept. So I'm going to start up at 2 for my y-intercept, and then I'm going to go down 3 and right 1. So 1, 2, 3, and right 1. And there's another point that's on the line. Look how great I'm graphing on the computer. We could also go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. And that would give us another point on the line. Remember, points made up of many, or a line is made up of many points. I don't know why I can't get that right. And then we just connect our dots with a line. Make sure you put arrows on both ends. And that's our line, y equals -3x plus 2. If you'd like to look at the other example, I'm sure you can look at my note sheet for that, because I'm sure you all look at the answer key. But in this case, you would first have to divide by 3 because this equation is naughty. It's not in the correct form. So it's y equals 2/3 x plus 2. In this case, your slope would be 2/3. It's already set up as a fraction, and your b is 2. So you'd start up at 2, and then you'd go up 2 and over 3. And that would be how you would graph it. Okay, moving on. So now that we know a line has at least a y-intercept, it also has an x-intercept. Isn't that fun? So the x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. And the y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, now remember, your axes are like this. This is your x-axis, and this is your y. So if there was a line that was graphed, this point here is your x-intercept, and this point here is your y-intercept. They have to cross those actual axes. Oh, here's another fun fact. Remember your quadrants. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you're in quadrant 3, you're naughty because you're both negative for your x and your y. Little flashback. Okay, so now to find the x-intercept, you're going to set the y value equal to 0. And then that means you're going to get a number for x, but your y will be a 0. If you want to find the y-intercept, you're going to set x equal to 0. So that means in the x spot will be 0, and you'll get some number answer for your y. So let's check this out. It says determine the x and y intercepts of this graph. We've got 3x minus 2y equals 12. And then it says use those intercepts to actually graph it. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so here we go. I like to make a nice little chart. And I say this is my x-intercept, and this is my y-intercept. It makes it all nice and organized. We're going to set y equal to 0 to find the x-intercept. So I go 3x minus 2 times 0 now equals 12. 3x equals 12, or x is 4. So in other words, 4 comma 0 is a point. Over 4 up 0 is where the x-intercept is. Let's try our y. We're going to set x equal to 0. So now I'm going to go 3 times 0 minus 2y equals 12. Negative 2y equals 12, or y equals negative 6. Ooh. So that really is 0, negative 6. Over 0, but down 6. And then I'm going to draw my line through those 2 points, which are my intercepts. That was so much fun. And I think that concludes our notes for number 1 on linear equations. Have a great day, everyone, and enjoy doing the homework on this. See you later. Bye. This never wants to stop. See ya.